Welcome, everybody. I want to walk you through really quick how to capture high level appointments scheduled and use make.com or Zapier to send that data into your project management software. This question came from a Facebook group I'm part of, maybe even the Make community, where someone was trying to figure out how to do such things. So I figured, hey, I do these things frequently for my members. Why not start to give people outside of my membership insight of some of the things that go on and some of the ways that we integrate various software? So I'm going to start with the end in mind here and show you all what we're going for. Here is the final thing in Make is we're going to receive the high level appointment here. And then from there, I have a simple step to format the date right here, just to actually show you something. And then these are just options right here. These are just options that, are pretty much saying you could send them anywhere. I'm not saying that you would be sending these to all three platforms. The question was Monday, but after you get the data from high level into Make, you can send it anywhere is the point that I'm trying to make. So let's go into high level and look at the workflow. Very, very straightforward workflow. This is a trigger. If I'm doing this from scratch, I'm going down here to customer booked appointment. That's what we're looking for in terms of the trigger, and it will add it here. I can even add a filter and select which calendar. So if you've got multiple calendars, you can do that, and you can do further segmenting and filtering. But I just want to keep it broad for now. Customer booked, and then what I want to do and how I got to webhooks just went down here to send data. Webhook, it is not a premium feature, so you'll be able to use this in any level of account. I'm not sure exactly how they do everything. So in the webhook settings, where is it? You're going to use the webhook URL that is given to you from Make. So let's now jump over into Make. I call this Tinkertown because this is where I do all my tinkering. This is a webhook. All right. Doesn't matter the name or anything. I do a lot of testing. If you don't have one, if this is your first time for whatever reason, click add. It will create a new URL. That's all they do. And it allows you to just kind of keep track of everything. I use webhooks a lot. So it doesn't matter for this one. I'll just grab this URL. So you copy that address and then back in your webhook, that's what you put here. Set to publish, save it. So it's now ready when an appointment is booked to receive that webhook. All right. Or to send the data via a webhook. Now we need to test it. So in order to test it, you don't have to test this whole process. You can just go here, click, and run this module only. And you'll see it's got my other stuff in there that doesn't matter for now. I just want you all to focus on this one. And it's waiting for a webhook. So what we have to do is go back into our high level. I'm just going to do this one, book a call with me. I'm going to grab I'm just do a one. I may do multiple links here. All right, I'm going to grab this link. And now what I need to do is actually schedule this appointment. So I'll go here. It doesn't look like this is doesn't look like this is one that has availability. Share, I'll copy this one and then put that in there. With this one should have availability. All right, so I'm going to select it for June 5th at 8:30 a.m. What's going on? Just put any name in here. I don't know. Chris plus HL test. this doesn't matter. I can do. All right. So now I'm going to book the appointment, and Make should now see that, right? So I'll go into here, book appointment, and let's just wait. There it is. It caught it. Now, here's the most important part with all of this is you don't really know what the data looks like until you do this. There's no documentation I found anywhere. You just have to run the test, and you see everything. You see the contact information, the calendar. This is really all of the stuff that you want, right? Start time and everything else. What else is in here? Location. This is my account, the location that I have set for that appointment, the workflow that triggered it, any other data, trigger data, the contact, first attribution, last attribution, custom data is empty, created by Meta, and last updated by Meta. So that's all of the information that you have with you. Now, for those of you who are more familiar, you'll see that, I don't know if I need to zoom in here, this start time is not going to be in a format that's friendly to pass on to any platform. So I always format dates, everyone. Always format the dates. You can never go wrong. It's free, so you might as well do it. And I have a variable set up just to do it. And the variable name, I'm calling it start time. And it's using this formula. I'm going to build this formula from scratch just so you all know how to do it. You go into here and I do format date, and I'm going to select the variable. So now you'll see it displays a little different, right? Things are expanded here to make it easier, but here it is, start time. I want to grab that start time, but I want to format it like, what is it? Month, day, year. Okay, and then hour, minute with the AM, PM. There we go. So now this should take the date from here and make it nice and pretty. We can do this by running this module. You'll see it's going to ask for it. Look, I can go right here and grab the format of this start time just as it is. I'll put it in there, close this out, and then just run that module, come back to it, and you'll see, look at that, nice and clean. June 5th, 2024, 9:30 a.m., right? So very easy to do, very straightforward. Let me say very straightforward to pull this off. And what I would do is when I'm mapping this to one of these destinations, you could use this if you want to, but I would just copy this entire formula and just put it in the date custom field in the destination app so that you don't waste an operation because Make does charge you by the operations. So that's how you do it. Bonus, can we do the same thing in Zapier? Of course. And the only thing that I would need to do in Zapier here, you can see I used their Copilot, the automation AI, and I told it webhook, format the date, then create a task in Monday. So I'll just tell it to add all the steps, and Zapier is going to give me the URL, the webhook URL. So I just swap it out, save the action. Everything's the exact same. And now Zapier's listening. I'll just let it listen as we go back, and I'm going to schedule again. I think this was the right. I've got to go back to grab this. Go here. There should be some dates available. There we go. I'll just do May 31st at 2 p.m. Select date. Same thing. I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to send it to Zapier. So the data has not changed in any way. Let's see. Zapier catches it. trigger. There we go. So Zapier caught it. And of course it looks different. Let's go down to the start time. Look at that. Start time is ugly again. When I say ugly to human eyes. So we'll go into this date time formatter step. We'll continue with that selected record. And here's one of the things. Look how easy Zapier makes formatting the date. So we'll go here and we'll do, where's the start? I should just hit start. All right. Start. I thought it was going to be, I thought it was start time, right? I have to go and find the start date. It's a little more difficult. Last attribution. Why? Oh, here it is. Selected time zone, calendar start time. All right, I've got that input. And then what do I want to format it to? It's got it all here for me. So I didn't have to remember that, the hour, hours, minutes, seconds. I'm looking for one that's non-military time by default. And it's going to make me do a little work, but they did most of the work for us. I select this and I'm just I want to make this lowercase. It'll be in military time. That's okay. Time zone. I can select the time zone. We'll just say Central. And you're seeing that for Zapier, things are a lot easier. So let's test the step in terms of it does a lot of it for you, right? A lot of the figuring it out for you. So May 31st, 2024, 10. Did I select 10? I don't think I selected 10. I'm not sure if I selected 10. Anyways, once you have it formatted, then you can send it to wherever you need to send it. And that would be how you would use either Make or Zapier to capture appointment information from HighLevel and send it to whatever platform, project management software, and beyond that you would like to.